How's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here. And today I'm actually in a different spot, but I'm still going to be talking about how I am making passive income using AI tools, affiliate marketing, and all that good stuff. The reason why I am in a different spot today is because it is Thanksgiving in the United States and I'm visiting some family. And I didn't let traveling be my excuse for not actually creating content. And because there's certain patterns that we start to have to consistently do, whether you're doing them manually or doing them with automations. We have to just do them whether we want to or not. We want everything to be perfect. Yeah, I want my usual background. I want my usual setup. Hey, but I'm in an attic at my family's house right now, and I'm still recording my video. So, point is, there's no such thing as an excuse. Actually, there is such thing as an excuse. Don't give me an excuse. I don't want to hear the excuses. They don't exist in my head. I don't hear them. No excuses. Today, I'm going to show you a process on how you can really quickly generate some AI content that is going to get you leads that could either get you sales with affiliate marketing, grow your email list, or even grow a community. And the strategy is exactly the same. And the reason why I do this is like I don't want to be working 24/8, I don't want to be working nonstop. And one of the beautiful things with things like AI is it could help you leverage those tools and those abilities in order to create passive income for yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly share my screen real quick, and I'm going to share this live out with my school community. If you're not in my school yet, you could jump in at school.com/wealth on autopilot. Let me just throw it up on the screen real quick, just so you see the link. This is the school community. It's free. Come and join. We'd love to have you. It's the best place. If you have a question and, I don't answer it on these lives or anything like that, that is the best place to come and hang out, ask me questions. It's probably one of the only places that you could actually probably get a one-on-one conversation with me, in all honesty, somewhere on school, either in there, but and also that ticker on the bottom, I talk about a lot of those tools. So awesome. All right, let's get to it. Okay. So I'm going to share this thing that popped up first. This is just Replicate, which is the tool that I'm going to be using. But let me just go over here and share the live. What I always say is, like, whether you're, if you go live, post videos, post your content, and you have a community, which again, mine's at school. If you do want to start your own school, you can go to school101.com and you could join the school. And that is my affiliate link. And if you do that, you're supporting this channel every single month as long as you have that school community. So let me go over here. These thumbnails are doing pretty well as far as getting click-through rates, and they, like lazy AI money, I used the basically the tactic that I'm about to show you to create lazy AI money. And I think it's ironic that that's what the thumbnail says. I'm gonna grab this live link. There we go. And then I go over to my school again, school.com/wealth on autopilot. It's completely free, but I'm gonna share. Come join my live. So I typically would always make videos that were a little bit more edited, and I'm still making those. But the thing is that I know that I can make high quality content while live and repurpose it and get people to come. If nobody sees your content, it doesn't matter if it was live, if it was edited, and you have like the best piece of content and it's polished and beautiful. If nobody's seen it, oh well, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Okay, come and join my live stream. I'm talking about how I am making passive income with AI. Talking passive. There we go. Let's post. Oh, got to give it a category. There we go. And again, if everything's not perfect, I'm creating content no matter where I'm at. And I think that's a beautiful thing about creating content on video content and being able to be helped with AI is I'm able to take these lives and also repurpose them. But my favorite editor, AI editor, and it helps me so much with repurposing content, especially this live content. It is called Descript. You can get it at easyaiedits.com. Again, my affiliate link. But if you want to use Descript, what it does is it will take your video, transcribe it, cut it down to a clarified version. And there's a feature called Clarity. There's a feature called Edit for Clarity, and you could take that video that you created, and then, or you could take that live stream and just drop it in there and have it re-edit it. I personally, I'm OCD, so I watch through it one time just to double check that it looks good for you. But versus watching through another piece of content and actually creating another one from scratch, a lot of people might not be here hanging out with me live. You don't have to be, but I love that you are. But not everybody is. So we can repurpose that content and share it out to other people so they could actually consume it, repurpose it into another, hour long piece of content. If it makes sense, you could break it up into several other pieces of content. So, point is, it's not really what I'm getting into on the topic of this video today. It's not really about how I'm repurposing stuff with the video, but how basically using AI to create content from scratch, and not necessarily even video content, but just content that's going to get me leads that either get me affiliate sales or grow my email list or grow my community. But being able to just chop up my video real quick and then also use things like shorts. Shorts are a great way to grow your YouTube channel and get energy to it. And, I honestly feel like long form, you're going to end up getting more overall. But if I could just hit a button and generate 5 to 20 YouTube shorts just from a live stream. Like I'm here having a conversation and hanging out with you, and I could just take that conversation, that hangout time, and hit a button and turn it into 20 different. Honestly, I think the most I've gotten out of a live stream is about 15 good little clips. But then I just watch through it, you know, 20 to 40-second long. I find that the shorter ones typically do a little better with those talking head things. But some of those clips, they do well. They send people to the long form videos. And then passive income, you're going to you could, if your channel is monetized through YouTube, you have ad revenue. You could have affiliate sales. You could have grow your email list. You could have your own offer. You can grow your communities like I'm doing with school. And by the way, you could have a paid school too. That's another income stream. So I'm just rattling off all the ways that you could just hang out with a friend, like I'm hanging out with you right now. The tool that I'm using is just called Replicate right here. It's called replicate.com. And actually, I'm not going to break it down too much. Here, let me just find this link real quick. I'm working on putting together a quick little checklist. Why would you repurpose content? Why would you take a live stream and throw it into Descript and have it come out as something shorter? Like, oh, but you already uploaded that content. The thing is, not everybody is going to be watching it. And in all honesty, maybe I'm the outlier in this. If I'm watching something on something like a replay, sometimes I like it, cleaned up. And if there's me just trying to figure something out for, a minute, I don't think that you have to hang out and watch me try to figure that out. I could cut that out and you could watch the re-upload. It's just a way that I could actually serve more people that don't want to sit there and watch all the nitty gritties of a live stream. And then one live could turn into, 20 plus pieces of content, which I think is a beautiful thing. Okay. I got to get distracted. 1 second. Just show you this. So you can go to Matt Wolf's YouTube channel. So this is Matt Wolf. Let me just drop this in here so you can see it again. I'm just chatting a little bit about how I'm generating content that I am making passive income with using AI tools, some of them paid, some of them free. But I'm just going to show you the process real quick. There's a tutorial to start. You want to go to Matt Wolf's YouTube channel. He does have a great tutorial that will walk you right through it super easily. Go under his videos and you could search for it too, but it's this one right here, how to make AI images of yourself free. Now, you could skip this step and not use yourself in your images, but you know what? We want to be super, super cool, and we're going to be in these AI images. And the reason why I do it, in all honesty, is because I don't like being now. There's a certain mindset to just get that perfect photo. And I've gotten some great photos when I go and shoot my thumbnail photos, but sometimes you're just not in it. I'm like, maybe the lighting's not great. And you're like, I have to set something up in order to get this photo. And then I had to go into Photoshop to add in whatever lighting and get it. I mean, look at Matt's photos, like this image that he's got right here. It works really great. So go to this video and it's going to give you a tutorial on how to do everything that I'm talking about, which everything he's doing over here on replicate.com. And also he mentions setting up a huggingface.co account, and Hugging Face is free. And all what you need to do with Hugging Face is create your account, and then it's going to house the model you make of your face there. So, and then you can go to replicate.com. You would follow the instructions in Matt's video. You would give it your images of your face. It's going to train it on your face. There is a cost because what you're doing on this site is you are renting CPU space. So that means that some cloud server somewhere, you're utilizing some of their processing power, and it works really well. I am very happy with it. So this is the one that I'm using right here, which is the Flux Dev Laura. Again, go watch Matt's video. It will explain it better. I'm not here right now to try and explain everything from scratch. What I did do, well, I'll tell you, is like I trained it and I gave it a keyword that whenever I use that keyword, it's going to trigger whatever the model. I just called it Jonathan. You can call it whatever you want, but the trigger for mine is just Jonathan. You can call yours your name or a made up word that you don't want it to accidentally use. But if it ever says Jonathan in my prompt, it's going to use my face in the image. So one thing I've been using this for, and this has been pretty successful, is that I will go to, say, YouTube like this. By the way, one of the people that I'm learning a lot of this from, and that's what it's okay to go and learn something and share it with other people. He encourages is this guy right here. His name is Chase Rayner, and he has a company called Shinify, a lot of AI tools. You should go check his channel out. I mean, you can still watch mine if you like. It's up to you. Whoever you vibe with, it's all about vibes. But Chase drops nothing but value bombs on his channel. So I would say go give him a follow and subscribe and go and join his ecosystem. He's actually the one that was helping me with the repurposing and utilizing that. So definitely go and do all that. All right. So why don't we just do this? Now, what I want to do first, usually I'm going to show you like, okay, I repurpose my thumbnails and recreate my thumbnails. And the way that I'll do that is like, for instance, I'll just use Chase as an example. To open up Chase, it's going to open up a, nope, no intro video. Good. So if I went through Chase's videos and, he just posted one there just 15 minutes ago, but you could see, okay, he did a upload and this is the thumbnail. This is actually a really good thumbnail. He made this on the other, I think on the video the other day, but this video, for instance, is a AI generated thumbnail. And I believe he even did the text, but if I like this thumbnail, for instance, all what I would want to do is I would take the screenshot tool, whatever. I have a Mac, so it's with Command Shift, and then I could drag the screenshot. If I liked this thumbnail that he's got right here, and I do, and if you see, it's got one day, and it's got 2.3K views, and this was an upload. So if I took a screenshot, okay, I got the screenshot. There we go. So I got the screenshot, and then we're going to go back over to ChatGPT. And if you notice, like this one right here, I believe it's the same one as my math. I believe it's the same one as this upload, right? Or no, this upload right here. Or no, this one. Sorry. I believe it's the same as this upload right here. And and this upload, so you could have your live stream and then you kind of have yesterday's live stream repurposed. So here's this live stream, and then he has the one a day later as the repurposed one. And if you notice, it's, like 10 minutes shorter. Cut out the fluff. And again, Descript does that. And these are great thumbnails generated by AI. Looks great. So now what are we going to do? So I'm going to show you how to do the thumbnail first, and then I'm going to show you how you could also utilize this for text posts, which you could also use on Instagram, Facebook. I think TikTok even does it, but you prefer the vertical on TikTok if you put a text post or image post. But you're going to be able to take the post, the image, and if it's already working well on Instagram, you could reverse engineer it and put your own call to action to your landing page, to your affiliate link, to your community, to whatever link. And then if you're using Instagram and Facebook, you could even automate this even further using tools like ManyChat, which is an auto responder, it connects to Facebook's Messenger app. And if people reply, then you could just automatically send them to wherever you wanted them. So I took that screenshot. Now let's just jump over to ChatGPT. You heard of it? I've heard of it. All right, so I'm going to take this screenshot of the thumbnail, which grayed out for some reason. That is odd. I drag it in? And let me drag it in. Let me select it. Weird. Okay. So now you can go and create, I would say create some prompts that are, pretty like ready to copy and paste in. I can go grab those, or I'm not gonna grab them. I'm just gonna write it real quick. So why don't we do this as like, analyze this thumbnail and title, write me a prompt to generate same using an AI image generator. Yeah, there we go. You can say like the character in the image is called Jonathan because that's my trigger word, and include Jonathan's name at the beginning of the prompt. Saying that's wrong. So you can get more detailed, figure out exactly what you want, but now I'm just hit return, see what it gives me. It's analyzing the photo. It's analyzing the title. Let me just get that there. I'm just going to hide this so you can see the rest of the banner. There you go. You can see a little bit more of the screen. So now, dimensions. Let's read what this gave me. I create a professional thumb. Don't mention it is a thumbnail in the, so let's just go there. See what it gives me. And again, one thing about ChatGPT, now one thing that I would have done, giving it a kind of like a you are a thumbnail expert, you could always create a custom GPT, do that thing. I don't need that last part where it's vibrant colors. So I'm just going to grab it from right here. And that's it. So I just grab that. If I wanted to fine tune it, I can as well. I can go deeper into this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to generate my next thumbnail for my next live stream, or, generate two, because I like to generate two different versions of it, because one could be for my live stream and one could be the repurpose. So what I'll do is now I've come over to replicate, and all what I need to do is come over here to the Flux Dev Laura. Again, go to Matt Wolf's tutorial. He'll show you exactly how to get to this and set it up. And if you do have questions, jump into my school to do. So now let's just drop that prompt in right here. And again, Jonathan, a confident, smiling man with glasses. I do have glasses, sitting at a desk. He is wearing casual yet professional attire and has short blonde hair. On the desk is a laptop with a screen showing a bar graph with increasing blue bars. To the left of Jonathan is a long, bold white text that says $100 a day with ChatGPT. In a smaller green subheading, it says no experience. The background is a modern, softly lit office environment with a blurry effect to emphasize Jonathan and the text. Use colors and vibrant colors and bold elements to create the visual engagement composition. So I'm happy with that right now. I don't know how it's going to turn out because we're going to have to generate it to see. So I'm going to change the aspect ratio for this one to 16:9 because that's the aspect ratio of a thumbnail. And then I'm going to leave this blank because I don't need an image file. I just make this little as intense as possible. So I go to 1. I'm just going to do 1 output in this case. You could do up to 4 at a time. And then if you know anything about AI, you could always drop in a seed phrase, or not a seed phrase. Sorry, that's a different thing. A seed, which means that you have a similar look. So you find it, you grab that seed, you could drop it in here every time, and it would actually have a similar look, because you want to have some consistency with your thumbnails. So if you find one that you really like and you want, let's always make them kind of look like this, and people will go like, oh, that's what, Jonathan thumbnails kind of look like. So you do that, and then you need to add in whatever your directory that you created for your AI model over on Hugging Face. Again, there's going to be instructions in Matt Wolf's video. Go over to his YouTube channel. I could spend time making another version of that YouTube video, or you can just go watch the one that's already made that I followed just not too long ago. And basically I'm doing the same exact thing that he's doing. And I mean, he's using it for his thumbnails as well. So I just put in my thing and it will generate from that face. And now I could also, one little note, this is just a personal thing, just to save me some time later. If you hit the show advanced input, you could always switch it to like a JPEG or a MPG ping file. Okay, so now I got my prompt. It's gonna trigger Jonathan. I'm triggered. I am so triggered. You don't get my sense of humor, you got to come hang out with me more. Right? Okay. So now let's just go ahead and do this to generate. Again, it does cost a little bit of money every single time you do this. This isn't me actually telling you to do it. This is just the tool I'm using. There's no affiliate or anything like that. So I'm just telling you, I only share things with you and tell you to go and use a tool because I'm using it and I actually recommend it. I will never tell you to go and grab a tool or whatever if I don't think that it will be beneficial for you. Just saying. All right, I'm gonna hit enter or run command, and it's just gonna do this right now. And see this part right here where it's about to pop up. It says running. And again, this isn't instant, but it's definitely faster than if I took a photo, generated a thumbnail, and this is already proven to work. Like it's already proven that it's getting actual results. And right here, it's a seed phrase. So if you grab this, whatever my thumbnail comes out with, if you like it, grab that seed. I keep on saying phrase. That's different, man. And you know what? I don't like it. I don't think that looks like me. So you know what I do when I don't like it? I'm gonna hit run again and see what it gives me. Instead of freaking out about the fact that I didn't like that last one, I'm just gonna hit run again and I'm gonna see what content it gives me next. Different seed phrase, or wait, I keep on saying phrase. I'm in a crypto, and so I keep on saying it's a completely different thing. Okay, you know what? I don't want to have glasses. Let's just take the glasses off. Smile. A man smiling, sitting at a desk. I mean, I'm also curious about how those two laptops are, having a conversation with each other. You notice the two laptops? They're like facing each other, like they're having like a final battle. But I'm gonna save this just because I just want to look at it later. But you could also tweak it right like that if you come back to it later. But I'm just gonna hit run again. It's like even if it takes me 3, 4, 5 times to get the thumbnail that I want, it's already it's way faster than me. Like I would have just hit generate 4. I could have even said just give me 4. But now it's running. Okay. 16. I actually like this one. So I'm going to save that one too. I know that I'm going to need a thumbnail for the live and the repurpose. So I'm going to hit run one more time because then I will have a thumbnail to upload with the repurposed version. And who knows, maybe a better one will come out. So now you're going to get this thing. And this is just one way that you're going to be able to create your live streams. You're going to be able to make your passive income by like you can get ad revenue, you can get affiliate revenue. This one's I actually think this one's even better. I like this one a lot. So you see how now what I could do in your settings, it might just be on your dashboard. So I'm going to click on dashboard to bring me my home page. Yeah, just like that. I can scroll down and look at this. So now it just gives you all of the different ones. And if I wanted, there's the one that I just generated. And I say, okay, I want to go back to it. I could always just click on this ID and it will bring me back to that page that we were just on, or a slight version of it. Say you wanted to say something else on the screen, you could modify what it says in the text right here. Or in the end, you could also just generate this with no text on it and go to Canva and just throw that box on there and not worry about it being perfect every time. So now we've generated a thumbnail, right? We've generated a thumbnail and you can go live. You could just generate. And I have already gone over this in other videos. I'm just going to show you this real quick. This is one of the tools that I'm using. I'm just going to point it out to you. I'm not going to demonstrate it today. I've done it many times. I'm going to continue showing you more ways that I'm actually repurposing this, but it's not what I wanted to focus on today. But go ahead and use this tool, Descript. Again, go to my affiliate link. It's easyaiedits.com. It is by far one of the best AI repurposing tools that I use and editing tools. It cuts down everything so easily. I'm not pitching you on anything. I'm just telling you what I'm personally using. So if you want to work harder, you go use something else. If you actually want to get your time back, repurpose your content, be able to actually have passive income, because that's what we're talking about, passive income. I don't want to create like a job for myself, even if it's an AI job, which is fun. I don't want to do that. It seems like a lot of work, and this works. It's completely great. I'm happy with this. Cool. All right, back to what we were talking about. I want to show you how you can get some posts. So you've created thumbnails. Those are your all your image posts for your thumbnails. So let's just search for how to make money with AI. And look, there's Chase right there. And look, I just searched for that, and ironically, Chase showed up right there as one of the people. He talks about the same things. I'm telling you, it actually works, and that's a short. That's a short that he posted a year ago, and it's gotten him 158,000 views on that short, and he's making them very similar to the same way. But let's just go down this rabbit hole real quick. Like, I think, let's see. Let's click this real quick and just see what. I should have clicked on the actual channel, not the. I've generated over 10,000. Oh, he's generated a lot of the stuff. Okay. You got to just search for it. So I found that it's way easier when you do it on mobile to find like community tab posts that are in the feed. But why don't I'm going to make this easy on myself. I'm going to go to Chase's channel because I know that he has the types of posts that are doing really well. You're going to need to do a little bit of research, figure out which one's working best for you. But I just want to show you an example. So, for instance, like this post, these are doing well for him, where he posts them using a tool called Radar, which again, those links are in the description in the video on YouTube if you're watching this. But he uses that tool to post it to not just YouTube, but also to Instagram, and Facebook, and a whole bunch of other platforms, and just do it all at once. I'll just make some videos on Radar because it's really cool. You could take a video and basically link your Dropbox to it. And then you just upload a file that has all the Dropbox links in it, and it will just upload everything and schedule it all out. You could do that for, no joke, years of content, and just have like, here's the next year of content, upload 365 days, schedule them all out. You generate these types of videos and posts, or these types of posts with AI that are doing well, and you could just generate them, not even think about it. Passive income, yes, generate AI, and now it is actually passive income. So as you can see, he's found a pattern that's working really well, where he's holding up the sign. And now what you need to do is find one that you want to replicate. So that's actually a thumbnail. And you could look at the indicators of like which ones are doing really well. Like this one got 115 comments. This one over here got 196, and you got to look at how old they are as well. But this one got 665. And what it looks like is like somebody holding up a sign in front of a white wall. It's nothing crazy. I reverse engineered this one last, and it turned out really well. Let's just go ahead and just grab this one right here. It's simple. I'm just going to save this image real quick. Unnamed, sure, whatever. Oh, I need to call it unnamed too. Look, I'm wild like that. Okay, so now what we could do, I'm just going to drop that same image. Boom, boom. Same thing. Okay, so now let's just go grab our make a slight change in the prompt. I just call it an IG image. So now all what I would have to do is click that. And it's going to give me a prompt just like we did with the thumbnail. Just like we did with the thumbnail. Exactly the same. Ooh. Oh, why do we need Descript, Monica? I'm not really diving too deep into that in this video. What I'm showing about how to create the thumbnails and the image posts. But Descript is one of the way that I do a lot of my editing. So when I do editing with Descript, I could take a video and I could have AI cut out all the gaps in my video. I could have it cut out repeats. Sometimes when I'm recording an edited video, I might be sitting here going like, welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. My name is John. I messed up. Or I'll say something I have to say it a few times. And you would not believe how much the video actually, how much of the video's editing actually is just cutting out the stuff that you don't need. So the fact that you could do that in just a couple clicks, and it also has a feature called Edit for Clarity, which is great for live streams because I could do a light edit and it will cut out 5, 10, 15 minutes of the live stream. Just the stuff. So this is the same thing that we started off with the thumbnail, right? That's not really valuable. It's just me like clicking around or trying to figure something out. Prompt right here. I mean, I don't need to just cut out all the gaps. And I'm going to proofread it real quick just to make sure. But it's a way for me to repurpose the content very quickly. Image because and then on top of that, a cheerful man with a short blonde hair and a neat beard. Right now, it's actually going to record my camera separately. I could have also just recorded it. Jonathan, cheerful man with short blonde hair, standing indoors in a modern minimalistic room with a warm tone. Yeah. Jonathan is holding a large white sign with a bold handwritten style text that reads, AI made me thousands while I slept. Drop a comment and I'll show you how. Okay. I'll just use the same exact text. Why mess with what's working? The sign is the focal point, positioning prominently in the foreground with Jonathan smiling confidently. In the background, he is wearing a dark colored casual shirt and wristwatch. The background should feature subtle interior with a closed door and soft neutral light to create a warm, approachable atmosphere. So, okay, I'm happy with that. And again, it's got the trigger word Jonathan. I'm going to leave this as 1 by 1 because, again, this is for Instagram or YouTube community tab or Facebook or wherever you're going to put a square image. Twitter, X, wherever. Post them wherever you want. I'm going to turn this prompt back into a 1 for the prompt strength. I'm going to leave the seed how it was. There it is. Okay, there we go. I just want it to be a JPEG. You do you, whatever you want. All right, so now let's see what the magic does. I'm going to hit the button, and let's see what it gives us. It could be, the first output could be garbage. You never know. Or it could be gold. Let's see. AI made me thousands while I slept. Drop a comment, and I'll show you how. I'm actually already happy with that. I'm happy with that. And you want to know a little, here's a little hack. I'm going to hit download. Now let's go back over to ChatGPT, paste in that text. Give me 10 variations of this text. Write it all in capitals. Just so you know, the reason why I'm writing them all in capitals is because I found that when everything is written in capitals, and apparently it does, that it actually will be more likely to do it correctly on the output, and and also write it in capitals where it's easier to read. So now I can go here again. See what, remember, not all of these. Think of AI more like an assistant that's helping you earn your passive income. AI earned me thousands while I slept. Drop a comment to learn how. AI made me 10K while I was sleeping. AI generated me passive income. Comment to learn how. I turned AI into cash while sleeping. AI helped me, blah, blah, to turn, make thousands while so you'd find the one that works. Quite a small little tweak to it. We'll go over here. We'll paste the same thing in there. How about we'll change this one little thing that I want to change. Comment yes to learn how. Now, one of the reasons, just so you know, if you are using something like ManyChat for automations, you could say, anytime that somebody comments yes, I'm going to send them into an automation flow, which is going to get them, either on my email list or get them that affiliate link in front of them. And that works really well on Facebook and on Instagram, just so you know. So if you give them a trigger word to say, like, not just comment below, but comment a word, it's going to really be helpful. What potential content detect? AI earned me thousands while I slept. Comment yes to learn. What did I say that's not safe for work? Nope. Not correct. Run again. Well, that does answer a question that I had. I was wondering, I'm like, I wonder if people are using this to make dirty pictures. And apparently not, because it does have filters on it. Okay, so thinks that let's just take away the period and maybe AI earned me. Okay, it's being weird. That's actually the first time that's happened to me. So let's see if it happens again. I took out the period at the end of how. Maybe that there. Can you believe that? Like the only thing it ended up putting an exclamation point. So that is really funny that it removed. That is really funny. Okay. So again, I like this. So now what I could do is I could create a whole bunch of these. You could say whatever you want about if that looks like me or not. I mean, like, what do you think? They're side by side. I know that maybe my hair's shorter right now. I mean, it, it it looks pretty darn much like me. If I saw that, I'd be like, that might be a photo of me, but I don't know when it was taken. I don't remember, but it does look like me. It does look like me. Like I was just looking down in StreamYard and I saw the two images of me on screen and me there. And I thought I couldn't figure out which one was the camera. It's crazy. I know it looks like me, right? It does look like me. So now I can create thumbnails. I can create Instagram text posts, anything that's an image. And what then I could send them to things like a landing page. I use Kit. I'm actually considering looking into going into a larger tool, which I'm looking at high level as a possible thing to switch to. Not because I don't like Kit. I do like Kit, but there's a few things that high level it can do that Kit can't, which I would really much like to integrate into what I'm doing to help you and teach you how to do it as well. Easier to clone things and all that fun stuff. But I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm just telling you, you could send traffic to whatever works. So there you go. I got images and I'm going to run here. Let me just show you one more thing right here. So I'm just going to go to upload video or not upload video. So I hit the wrong button. I don't want to upload video. And look, Chase did his whole banner right here. You could do anything. Create a post is what I wanted. You could also do that just by coming to the community. It comes to your community tab. Just, if you want to do a post from your computer directly on YouTube, you would come to the community tab and you do images, image polls, image text polls, quiz, or video. As you can see, there's this one that I did. It's a little more bony, or you could re-promote your other videos. But all what I would do is I would take that image, I drop it here. If I need some text for it, I could just easily, we'll just do one of them right now. I think I did. So I'll just grab that and I'll just grab this. I'm going to use the second one because my smile's bigger. You like that one better? Then I'll just do this. I'm just going to grab this. Where is it? How? Right. How AI makes me money in my sleep. Cool. So now what we could do is we could schedule it out and say, I want this one to come out. It's the 29th now. I could just say schedule it out. And maybe I want it to come out at like what? Just throw around at 1:45 my local time and hit schedule. And now if I go to schedule, it's scheduled. And if I go to like published videos, and I'm just starting this process on YouTube. I've had a lot of success doing this on Facebook and Instagram using ManyChat, but this is just, there's no reason not to do it on all these platforms. So if you see right here, I could actually because I haven't had much engagement on this one yet. If you come right here, on anything on YouTube, you could pin a link. So I pinned a link to my community, school.com/wealth on autopilot. People click on that, come over here, join my community. It could be an affiliate link. It could be a landing page. It could be whatever. Tell them, hey, comment this. And you could even drop this every single time, but leave one pinned at the top, because if you're not replying to every single one, YouTube doesn't have quite as many automations as other platforms. But on Facebook and Instagram, when somebody comments yes, you could just have them, it automatically put them into an automation in Messenger, which then eventually gets them into your email automation, or it makes a sale directly. So let me just show you this one other platform real quick so you understand. This is the one that I'm using. I'm not going to dive too deep into it today. Again, I'm going to do a whole entire flow of just showing how to set this up. I just want to make sure that I have everything in front of me before I do it. But what I do is I take Facebook, Instagram. There is Twitter, X, but it's really expensive and it's not worth it. You could even do YouTube if you want to do it directly through here and not worry about scheduling it out on all the different, YouTube separately. You could do Google, your Google business profile, a WordPress site, Telegram, all of these different places you could automate it just being automated, like post once and we'll go to all of these. So I use this tool. It's called Radar. There is a link in the description on YouTube if you want to just grab it, but it is by far one of my favorite schedulers. And they even have a whole bunch of AI features built in. So, let's make as much stuff with AI as possible. Right. All right. So again, as a recap, I just want to say we cloned our face using Replicate and using Hugging Face to store our model. And again, you want to do it. I'm not sure if I have his channel up. Yeah, go to Matt Wolf's YouTube channel, and you're going to just go into the videos and just find the video that I mentioned before, which is right here. It says AI with the Superman, how to make AI images of yourself. He's not going over how to really do thumbnails, but then add in that thing where you go and you find a thumbnail that's doing really well and you can clone it, or go and find an image post, go find an Instagram account that's getting 1 million views on every single post and just reverse engineer it. Go find the videos that are doing well, steal their thumbnails, go find the image posts on, you got Instagram, you have Facebook, you have YouTube itself. Go find the one that's working well, reverse engineer it, and then schedule them all out. If you're just doing YouTube, just use the one platform. But if you are scaling and going to a whole bunch of different platforms, you could use tools like Radar. Jump into the school community, because that's the best place for you to hit me up and find out if there's a way that I can help you. Easier to chat and text in a community. Cool. All right. Again, I'm going to go live as many times as I can. I'm going to be repurposing these. If you do have questions, jump into the school. And don't forget, if you get value out of these videos, if you get value out of these lives, make sure that you smash the like button. Make sure that you are subscribed and ring the bell, because that's the best way for you to actually know that I'm going live, because I don't really schedule these out at a particular time. It's not the way that I work. I'm not going to do it. As many times as I tell myself I'm going to, I'm not going to schedule a live. I know that in myself. It's not going to happen. So just make sure that you have that bell turned on and that you're in the school, because I just showed you, I posted in there before. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. Keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.